have him join you. So then, is that pretty much the only thing you got going on right now?
Yes, sir. Because the other is kind of depend on it. So next
Uh,
is gonna be the go live and the now playing button. I
yeah.
think Jerry has worked in some cool stuff regarding that.
Okay. Um, did Chantel get you a design for it
Not yet.
for the button?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see where Chantel's at with that, and hopefully, Mean will join us soon. And then Jerry said he'll be about an hour.
Yeah.
I'm here. What button?
The play latest episode and listen
Right.
live.
Yep.
Go live.
One sec. Yep.
Yep. And Jerry apparently did set up the live stream URL I will need in the podcast information. So in theory, I can handle that on the front end now.
Okay. Okay. Great. Just need the button.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you gonna share your screen, Chantel? Chantel, are you still there? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think she just stepped away.
Okay. All right. Well, when she's back, we'll take a look at the design, but it's pretty straightforward. Just a button under the image. But the non-straightforward part is it's only conditional on that one podcast.
Yeah, Jerry got it handled. So the way that will work is we will have a new property on every podcast, and if it is not new, then I show the live button, basically that. And if it's new, then there's nothing. So since the only one supported right now is Rad Radio, the only one that will have that information being not new is Rad Radio.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but what do you mean if it's new or not new? What's new?
Yeah. Oh no, not new.
Oh,
Yeah, like empty. So if the live stream URL exists,
oh,
I
like
show it, but
are you saying null?
yeah, not no.
Oh, okay, so probably accent.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Gotcha. Okay. So if it's null, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And that will only apply to the one podcast profile so far.
Yeah, exactly. Only Rad Radio.
Okay. Unless we accidentally, because I mean, null can happen for a lot of different reasons. Are we worried that it can come back null um, for, incorrectly for other podcasts?
But yeah, so for other podcasts, it is expected that all of them will come new because that's the scenario where we not show the button. So we only show the button
Oh,
if there's a
other
live
way.
stream URL available.
Gotcha. It's the opposite. I got you.
The
So
opposite. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so then it can only be on that one. Okay, I see. I gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. That makes sense.
yeah. And the upside about it is that this makes the code ready for any other podcast that may live stream in the future. So it is just a matter of the backend having this live stream URL. If the backend has it, then we will be available to show that on the app. So the solution will work not only for Rad Radio, but for other podcasts in the future.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, that's great. I guess Chantel's having some internet problems or something, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. Well, I don't know where Danny is. I think he messaged earlier today something.
Yeah, he did. I'm not sure where he is either. I
Huh.
haven't heard from him since the text message this morning.
Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah. What's up, Ismail?
So yeah, just for that model that they're using for the French screen, they're not using my model. They're using an old one.
What French? Oh, the list of members.
The list of members. Yeah, they're using a one that was made a while ago.
Uh,
So it's outdated. Like it's not necessarily outdated. It's just it's not the one that I made. It's an older one that's been
nice.
around for a while. I made the new one because that one was limited.
Yeah.
This one has way more functionality. So I'm gonna try with the new model, but I think that's why you don't see the shadow or the functionality is off. Where if you go to any other modal or any other screen, it works fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Maybe I wonder if does it mean no that you made that and all the properties and everything you put with it?
I'm not sure.
Let's let
I
him
think
know so he can
I
use
think
it.
he did. He reviewed my code once and we talked about it. So pretty sure
Okay.
he's aware of it. But yeah, maybe this maybe he was just used to this one because it was in the app for a while, so he just
Probably, yeah.
defaulted
Okay.
to it.
But yeah, let's use your new one. It's got some better functionality.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll remind him when we see him. Do you think it'll be straightforward for you to replace it?
Yeah. I'll replace it right now.
Okay. Well, that should explain it. So, and you think that's why on Android it wasn't scrolling?
Yeah. It might have also like I don't know if that one is even supports scrolling because like that model is used normally for like when you have like you want to take a picture, you want to do something, you have like those lists like oh take a picture or upload a photo like that model.
Uh, oh yeah.
So
Okay. That.
so I'm not too familiar with the code itself in this model, but I know it's not the one I made, so I'll replace it and see if it works fine with the new one.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Todd discovered something kind of accidentally. Someone from his family got a GIF in one of the icons. It's kind of cool. Go to let's see. Can we talk? Can you add Ismail to that chat that you showed me yesterday?
Yeah, for sure. I'll do it right now.
Okay. Is it in QA or production?
It's in production. I
Okay.
Yeah,
mean,
it's gonna.
it is in production, but if it's Liz QA build, it should also running
Like
production,
if
right?
it's production, just add Ismail AU. That's the one I'm logged in.
Here, I'll,
Not
I'll
test.
add you here. Hold on a second.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Hey, what's up?
My computer keeps dying and I freaking hate it. It's a
Mm,
no issue with Apple, apparently. So,
awesome.
but anyways, I'm back. I heard you say that you wanted me to share my screen. I've got it up.
Yeah, the listen live button.
Yeah. So I have listen live and play. Oh, it should say listen live, not play live. We'll change that.
Yep.
Oh, I
And
see that.
you have it in the wrong spot.
In the wrong spot?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that's where you wanted it.
No,
Okay.
remember, right under the picture.
Oh, right under the picture.
Bingo.
Oh, right up here. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And we never really went with the pink share button. Like I know we have it in some designs, but in the app it's blue. So I would swap the color scheme here
Okay.
and go pink on that button and blue on the share.
Okie doke.
Cool, cool.
We're gonna have lots of play buttons. Play buttons everywhere.
No, because you have to go into episodes. I mean, there is the one up on top, which kind of is like a lot of people don't even see it. And actually, the one where it says play latest episode, we don't use the word play. We just have the triangle. So you can remove the word play on the one on the right.
Okay. Got it. Latest episode. Got it.
Yeah, like the iTunes one. There we go.
Okay, Ismail should be in that group now. One of his
Well,
accounts, at least. I had three of
Yeah,
them.
I
that's
saw that. That was kind of cool.
that's kind of cool, right? Isn't that funny? And it's even on the card image too. Like if you go to the event.
Yeah, I saw that.
So what's interesting here, so obviously our library supports it on Android and iOS. Now there is one limitation on Android. You can't create it on Android, but you can see it if someone creates it. Right, Todd?
Yeah, that's right. I can't
See that?
create that. I can try adding that animated GIF, but it does not show up as animated when I post it with my Android, but I can with the iPhone.
And the other thing is, yeah, so there's that defect. But the other thing is, there's a couple things. You can only do this on events because you can't. Um, could you do it on a main chat? You can't. You can't do it on.
I have
You
a
mean
test.
on main chat? You mean like a custom topic, right?
Yeah, you can't do it on a custom topic or even a topic of any kind, unless
Well,
it's.
topics, you don't have the option to change the images.
That's what I mean. So you don't have the option. Not that
Yeah.
might be
Which
nice.
makes sense, but I mean, we can have it as an option that would require us, but we can do it for the ones that do like custom topics and events. We can have it like
Yeah,
where it supports it.
custom topics might be that's where I think it would be worthwhile. And
Yeah.
there was another thing to it. Oh, Todd made a good point. You have to go very roundabout to do it. Like on Todd's Android, on their they have a built-in on their keyboard a GIF button, but in that's not there in iOS. So like you actually have to have it saved, like because of the front end UI to change a picture on an event. If you pull up that modal, it's basically has two choices: photo library or take a picture. So that means you would have to have the GIF saved in your photo library.
Mm, yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
it would be
Or you
cool.
can generate one on the fly.
Well, that button doesn't work anymore. Well, and there's no option to do that on that
Well,
edit.
we can add it, but what I'm saying is we can
Right.
like
We
support
can
it.
add like a Giphy
Yeah,
kind of a.
maybe just the idea, but there might be limitations there. Like I think even like Facebook and other apps, they have their own GIF library or something like that for iOS.
They do. Well, it's interesting. Like Zane, he made some GIFs for his company a while back, and then Instagram lets other people, like some of his GIFs have been used like a million times for Sacramento stuff because there weren't a lot of
Hmm.
Sacramento GIFs. But he can't access them from Instagram to another app. Like, but he has them saved, obviously, so he can do it.
Yeah.
We can't go access those, even though they're his. They're in Instagram.
Yeah.
But they use Giphy. Instagram uses Giphy, so we could if we wanted to.
Mm, yeah. We'll probably just have to like
Mhm.
get a
What would
different
it
format.
what would it take to do that, like on a custom topic?
Mm, just to like support it or to like have support for like the Giphy and stuff.
Well, it already supports it, I guess, right? Kind of.
Well, it's FastImage does. Well, with the bug that it plays there very, very fast.
Hmm. Well, that wasn't Giphy though. That was GIFstar. Is a different company.
No, it's yeah, no, but like what I'm saying is it's a GIF at the end of the day, the file dot GIF.
Todd, it looks like Todd got a GIF on a custom topic. How did you do that, Todd?
I did. I just from the iPhone, I just created a custom topic and then added just added that animated GIF to the topic that I was
I
creating.
I see.
Saved it.
So you can think of it as a GIF is like an image at the end of the day where FastImage supports it. You can see it.
Right.
It's just a different format.
Yeah.
And that specific format, even though it's supported, it is buggy on FastImage where it plays super fast, basically, as you can see.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is playing super fast.
Yeah. So that's one bug that it's with FastImage itself. It's not like if we want to fix it somehow, some way, we have to like edit the library, like create a patch or something.
Maybe FastImage needs an update.
They stopped supporting FastImage. Like whoever created it stopped updating it a while ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not good long term for us though, right?
No, it's not. And that's why I think Expo is working on something similar. So maybe we can switch over when the time is right.
Expo to the rescue. That's well, that'd be good because yeah, in the long run, this could be dangerous if it's
Yeah. I mean, it's
violent.
good, for what it is, but I guess, yeah, whoever created it kind of just backed away and stopped updating it because it was just a guy who did it.
I see.
Yeah.
And so we're not able to edit a custom topic image though, right? Or can you edit it, Todd? Once you
Edit a
make
custom topic image. Oh, once
No,
you
I can't.
create it,
You can't
no.
edit it once you create it.
I
that's
would
actually-
love to be able to do that.
I
Yes,
think-
me too.
did we make a design, Chantel? I don't remember. It's been so long. Do we have an interface?
I'm gonna check.
Okay. I mean,
It has been so long.
Yeah. I imagine it'd be similar to like events, images, and
Yeah.
have you guys made a lot of custom topics? It sounds like you, because you said you'd love to be able to edit the image.
Yeah.
Making quite
I
a bit.
yeah, like
Oh,
whenever I do it, sometimes I create the custom topic and then afterwards I'm like, oh dang, I forgot to add an image.
that's a very good point. And everybody will do that because it'll say custom
Yeah.
topic on two lines.
Yeah.
So, that seems like a high priority since we're in that feature right now. It's very new. It's actually really the feature's not even released yet. Um, so Ismail, what do you think about adding functionality to edit custom topic image?
We can do that. We just need the screens for it and everything, and we would need a mutation to update it. So it would need some back end work.
Okay. Back end work. Okay. We'll talk to Jerry when he gets back. And there's no way to delete it either, huh?
Delete. Oh, yeah, that'll be part of the mutation as well.
Okay. So if we wanted to not have it play super fast, you'd have to basically modify FastImage library.
Yeah, we have to see a patch or something of that nature to like fix it,
Hmm.
or if it's possible, because like I don't know if anybody's comfortable of actually doing it themselves. Most likely, if you can find somebody online who did it, maybe copy their patch or something like that.
Yeah, do you know of any? Like, have people talked about it?
I remember a while ago I found one where when I added that patch, it fixed it on my simulator, but on a real device, it did not fix it.
Oh, that's weird.
So that was the closest I've got, but then I really stopped looking into it much.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like the changing of an image is all part of the like mega admin panel that I did a while back, like
Let's
with
look at
a
that.
ton of features.
Yeah, it's been a while. Let's see that.
Okay.
And I want to get your opinion, Ismail, on if you think how we should approach. I mean, maybe go for the whole enchilada or just take a small piece of it if we wanted to be able to edit. I think it's very important to be able to edit a custom image topic because undoubtedly people are going to make the one with the gradient, not really thinking about that they wouldn't be able to add an image later.
So this is part of the like mega chat admin that I created that has a ton of settings.
Okay.
So
what
one
would
of
be-
them
yeah.
was topic settings, which would have, manage members, member settings, manage topics. And then this is all part of the manage topics. So you can see when it was created, last active, how many messages sent, how many contributors to that one, allow members to mute like a specific topic.
Mhm.
You want to delete interval, and then right here to be able to edit, which
That
would take
reminds
you back here.
Okay. Todd, I don't know if you might not know the answers, but did we ever figure out why the mute wasn't working for particular users? Were you talking to Jerry about that at all? Okay, never mind. I don't think Todd. I think it was Dan he was talking to.
I'm sorry. I heard you. Didn't realize. No, I can't confirm if mute is working for others and
I don't
not
think it
some.
works
I don't
in
know
the app
involved.
anymore. I think it stopped working in the app. Like, um,
Oh, the mute functions.
yeah, those toggles.
I'll
I
have to
think
test it. Yeah, I'll have to test it again.
could that be front end, Ismail? That mute. I think the mute button toggle is not working for particular users. Like
I'll
if I
have
go
to
to a
see.
user, let's test it. If I go to user profile and hit the three dots, I can mute that person, but I don't think it works right now. And it was working.
Mm,
Oh, you're about muting an individual person versus all
Yeah,
the listed toggles. Okay.
yeah. If you go to user profile and tap the three dots, um, I have muted a couple users in the past and I don't see their notifications, so I assume it's still working for me. But I think perhaps in a newer build it stopped working or something.
I'll check.
Okay.
I mean, I should be able to mute you, for example. Let's see.
Right. Yeah. Let me know and I'll send you a message. Okay, sorry, Chantal. I didn't want to forget that because we have been getting requests for it.
Sure.
Um,
I'm just gonna steal the screen for a second from you, Chantal. So just
Sure.
quick update on iOS. So can you see my screen or on Android?
yep.
So now it works. This is
I
the
see.
this is
Yeah.
I just
It
have to
turns
make that close.
it turns
But
gray in the background. Is that so? That's
yeah,
different.
so instead of I didn't actually have a shadow. What I do is it turns gray, which is better because this kind of tells you, hey, this is a model.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I think that's better. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, so blurs instead of just adding a shadow. That's why I didn't recall the necessarily the shadow. Well, I do have some kind of a shadow, but you know what I mean. Like I normally have this.
So is there not a shadow anymore? Is it the same on iOS now?
Well, you don't need a shadow. Yeah, and iOS it would look the same basically.
Okay.
It would look like this.
John, I muted you.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
just send you a message.
So it's gonna look something like this. But yeah, I just need some last touches to get this to work.
Okay. Yeah. How come the search
But yeah.
bar is darker on the left?
Good question. I don't know.
Android?
Maybe that's the shadow we have for it or something. Yeah, might be the shadow on here.
Okay. That's not.
My mouse died.
It's not huge. Todd, did you get that message?
I got the
Notification.
message, but I did not get the notification. I did not get the notification, and it did not show up in alerts as it should.
Okay.
So it seems to be working.
And you did not get a message either? Or
No,
you
I got
did?
the message. I just didn't get the. Yeah, I got the message, no notification, and nothing in alerts.
Okay, I see. Okay, so that it is working then. All right, how about can you unblock? I was gonna say maybe block me, but I don't. I want you to like. I don't know if we can unblock. I think you can unblock. Let's try that.
We've been able to unblock in the past.
You were able to.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it works. All right, Todd, go ahead. Try and block me, and then see if you still get a message.
Okay.
And I'm gonna message into a group chat because that's a real
Now the note. It says that you shouldn't be able to message me if I block you.
right. We'll see.
So let's see what happens.
Okay,
You're blocked.
Okay, I'm gonna message in a group chat here.
The GIF is so cool.
The GIF is cool, huh?
Mhm.
Did you get a message from me?
Doesn't look. Wait.
S-
Your messages show up in the group chat.
They are showing up in the group chat.
Yeah.
Right. I guess is that's technically not really blocking something. Let me send it to you personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Send me a personal message.
Right. Sending now. Sending another one.
Yeah, I'm getting them.
You are getting them. Okay, I was afraid
Yeah,
of that.
I'm getting them.
All right.
Now I'm not getting notifications.
Right. The mute worked, but the block didn't. Even if you
Right.
like, go ahead and unmute me. And
I already did that already before I unblocked or before I blocked you.
oh, and you still didn't get the notifications.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not blocking. Okay. Would that would be that wouldn't be front end, would it, Ismail?
What? What
The
we front end,
block.
sorry.
Yeah, the block isn't blocking people.
Uh, well,
Essentially, it seems. I'm sorry to interrupt, but real quick, it just seems like the block function is serving the exact same as the mute function.
Right.
mm, it could be back end, yeah. What I have to do is, so the front end's job is to call the API. So if the front end calls it successfully, then it's a back end problem. If the problem is not calling it at all, then it's a front end. But if it's doing something and it's not the right thing, it's most likely back end.
Okay. Todd, will you tell Jerry the situation and see if he can diagnose it?
Yep, doing right now.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So for this also, this message, this thing is this is from it's darker because of the component, whoever created the search component.
Darker on Android.
Yeah, I don't know what they used here, but it's related to the component itself. It has nothing to do with the modal because the modal is just using it. It's not actually.
Darker.
Um, yeah.
Okay.
So let me see here. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. But yeah. Okay. So that should fix that. I'll get that in with the new model. So I'll send it over to Amin. And I will also, oh yeah, I just I need to do some fixes on chat. So I want to get those done.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so yeah, so Chantel, let's go back here. And then, so as far as being able to edit the custom image, custom topic image, Ismail, um, what are the chances of that making it in today?
Oh no, that's not going to be in today probably. That needs back end and front end work and testing. So I wouldn't recommend rushing it just yet, especially because custom topic's not even out yet. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping that goes out today because
yeah, but we probably want to test and make sure it's stable. And I
yeah,
would say we add the edit maybe after as a feature, but as of right now, I don't know. I mean, you can try, but like I said, it will need back and front end work and the screen to be designed, and we have to implement the screen on the front end as well.
yeah. Okay. All right.
So it is going to be some work, is what I'm trying to say.
One other thing, real quick. I can't unblock John. There's no unblock option.
Shit. I was afraid of that.
Now I'm still getting messages from you, but I don't think I'll be able to get notifications from you until I can unblock you.
Right. Okay. Let Jerry know that too.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a front end. Does it say unblock or what does it say now?
My only option is to block. It just says block. It doesn't say unblock. If I hit mute and mute you, I'm gonna go back into that menu and no longer says mute. There is an unmute option.
Right.
But when I hit block and go back into it to unblock, it still says block.
Ismail, you worked
Maybe
on
these
that, I
both
think.
front end back end. I'll have to see about. I have to look into that if there is an unblock to begin with.
Do you remember working on? I thought you worked on that, Ismail.
I see it.
You see unblock?
Unblock. Yeah. So if you go to your settings and then go to
Right.
blocked users, there's unblock buttons.
Oh, So I'm
Oh,
on John's profile,
not
Yeah.
on the
and I was able to mute
You're
and
not even
unmute him
supposed
from
to
his
see it.
profile.
You're not even supposed to be able to see his
Oh,
profile.
yeah, that's true.
box.
Yeah, you
Mm.
shouldn't be able to
Oh,
see my
he's in my circle as trust, which is how I see it.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
wonder if
should have
that's
came
why.
out. Yeah, I should have came out automatically.
Yeah, maybe the
Nice.
backend has to remove it from the circle of trust.
Okay, let Jerry know that too.
Well, thanks,
All right.
Joel.
But I will say that the end of the buttons on end block is cut off on unblock.
Okay. Will you make a ticket for that one, Chantal?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I want to look at that whole admin panel thing, but I mainly want to focus on the custom topic for now, so we don't bite off more than we can chew.
Yeah, I wonder what all happened with that bigger admin portal because I know Ayad had a lot of it done because it's all web based.
Oh, it was web based.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
question. Will we send him a Slack message and ask him? I'm curious where he left off on that.
yeah, I know he got like a good portion of it done. I was so surprised how quickly they moved through it. There was times I had to like in lifetime be like, stop, I'm not done yet. I'm
Sure.
still working on it because he was just ready to get on to the next one.
That's awesome. Yeah, web based sure makes it a lot easier. Well, that's cool. Maybe it is pretty far.
Yeah, I don't know how much the back end is done on it, but I know the front end, a lot of it. I would say the majority of it's done.
Okay. Well, maybe I imagine the back end probably. Well, I don't know. I guess we have to ask Ayat and Jerry. I'm curious. Okay. So then, how? While we're here, how was it going with the email check mark email situation? How far did you guys get on that?
Gary
Okay.
was working on trying to figure out how to get the image in. He had the design and all of that, but he was working on that part last I heard.
Okay. All right. And that would be for the email or the SMS or both?
He was starting with the SMS before going to the email.
Okay. Okay. I want to send out an email soon.
Yeah.
You know what was funny? You probably saw in that investor chat, a bunch of people were asking about the verification and check mark and then
Yeah.
the badges. So it's like perfect timing.
Yeah, well, what was it? I think it was around the 25th or something like that, and the Maggot Army one. I had a bunch of people saying that they were wanting their investor badge, and so I like did a little message being like, reach out to me. And so I had a lot of people reaching out to me. And then yesterday I had a lot of people reaching out to me, like DM me.
Okay, cool. Were they able to get their badge when?
Yeah. There was some that didn't qualify, that they thought they qualified, but they didn't. So like, because they thought they qualified for other badges. I was
I
like,
see.
sorry, you didn't qualify for that one. Sorry.
Mhm.
And,
Well,
a lot of it is just people that had different names. Like, for example, one guy misspelled his name in Circles.
oh, really?
Yeah, he misspelled it with an M instead of an N. And I was like, I assume your name is not Anthony and it's Anthony. So that's probably why you didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Some women that were married, some people just got their profile after we went through.
That makes sense. Okay. Um, we need to keep a list separate of ones that already have it because maybe we don't need to necessarily email them and tell them that they can get it.
Yeah, especially if they reached out to me personally and got it. But I know that Jerry has a list of everyone who has it and he
Oh.
can get it like live updated. It just takes a while for him to
Oh.
get it. And I think maybe next time when he's working on that, we should have it like right before we send the email. That way it's not like him pulling the list and then me verifying more people reaching out.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that in the next few days here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a WeFunder update coming either today or tomorrow, maybe Monday. Actually, I might wait till Tuesday because we do have some big announcements Tuesday. But by Tuesday at the latest, though, I want to be able to have all this stuff in place. And
Yeah.
Danny and I show up Tuesday morning, and that's when we announce we're doing the private mode.
Hmm.
And this time we're getting a really, really good reward to the community because we're not advertising this outside of our community, but we're keeping the valuation where we left off. Which even though we're way farther ahead than we were a year ago.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so this is just it's an early bird special. It's not a huge amount of people will make, not everyone will get it, but at least our early investors and our community, they'll have the first shot at it. And so that'll all be part of the email, and then like making sure they get their badges and verification check mark, all that good stuff.
Yeah. There was one guy who thought that he could get the investor badge for being in the investor chat, and he's in the investor chat for a future investment. Like,
Is that right? So he's not
that's
actually
not how that
yet.
works. No.
No. It might be interesting to have a badge for like a future investor, like wanting like something where it's like aspiring. I don't know. But, I mean, it's not really. It's more of an honorary,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Hey,
really.
I'm in another app where you have to mark your emotions for the day, and I got a badge for having a week of meh. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't think that was worthy of a badge, but sure.
Nice. Well, it sounds like people are discovering it, so that's good. And
Yeah,
enjoying.
yeah, and people are excited about it, which makes me excited about it since like I made them.
I know, right? Yeah, I did a lot of work on it. It's cool seeing that people are getting
People
enjoyment.
want it. They're excited about it. I'm like, yay, my work wasn't in vain.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about, actually, it just now occurred to me I was thinking about where to put them. Because where they are now, you have to scroll down and like see
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
the tab. But it would be interesting to have them like, how like a military, like a colonel, will have like a thing with all these like little colors on their chest. I
Yeah,
was thinking
like
about having
their
something like that.
badges.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking it'd be interesting to have something like that near the
We
profile image.
have near the profile image. Okay.
Then I was thinking maybe just now I was thinking, well, maybe it'd be better if you tap on the profile image, we have all that space on the
Yeah.
next.
I just don't know that people would find that
I know.
by
Well,
clicking on the profile image.
yeah.
Also,
People,
if you go to badges and you click on see more at the very top, there's a badge kind of like what you're talking about, like that icon. I think that's what you're talking about.
let's see. See all. Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking though there would be like lots of little um like little thumbnails of badges that user had earned. So like you know how the higher the ranks you get more of the little color badges if you're like in the military. Um
Like
it's
different
like
stripes. Isn't that how?
kind of like stripes, but here, let me show you. It's more like a big square with a bunch of little color marks on it. You ever seen that?
I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm not
Yeah.
very versed in the military.
Yeah.
Military. It's not military badges, right? It's ranks.
Yeah, maybe ranks.
Okay, I see ranks. Okay,
Let's see
I'm
here.
seeing the different like triangle things. Looks like they add more.
Here, I got a picture of one. So if you look at this guy's chest, look at all the little colors. Those are all little badges.
Oh, those.
Yeah. And
Okay.
the more decorated you are, the more badges you've earned or whatever they are
Yeah.
ranked, something like that.
Yeah.
You get more of those. So I don't know. I was thinking something like that on the profile, but I don't know. I don't want to clutter it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be better. Maybe I mean,
I've been really curious as to how many people are clicking shares and cares and actually looking at that because
yeah,
it's not getting utilized. It would be great to put other things there, you know?
right, right. Yeah, I know. I want it to get utilized though because it's part of leveling up, and um,
Yeah, that's
I want to
true.
I want to put hints, more hints, like we have, like we did that one where it says the entertainment category or the entertainment
Yeah.
wheel has 5 categories, like that one. I want one for shares and cares, like explaining what they are, and then explaining rewards and leveling up. And because there's more rewards getting claimed now that we're way more active, so it's getting busier with it, and that's people discovering it. They're not being led there, and obviously, if we led people there, it would get way more utilized. And it's kind of fun. Like people, feel good about getting a care, but you have to know what a care is. Like what's the difference between a share and a care? It's been a while
Oh
since.
yeah, I have occasionally in the past gotten some emails asking how they get cares.
Yeah, yeah. Sophia was just asking Corey the other day. She's like, I'm trying to level up. How do I get cares? And
Yeah.
she's already level 5 too, and so she wasn't even really sure how to get them. So there's that. Um, so yeah, I know Danny was suggesting the same thing as like maybe we don't have those there, but I still want to see if we can get the right hints and direction, if it would become more more utilized,
Hmm.
because there's definitely something there, and the cares do keep the shares honest too. So it's like you try a little harder to favor stuff that other people will care about, because that's kind of fun. It's like I favored something like Dawn just favorited something that I had favorited the other day. I was like, oh, that's cool. She liked the movie I watched. So I got to care. But a lot of people don't even know what it is. So I do. Maybe I'll have. Could I could give you a list of a couple things I would like hints for. Like shares and cares is definitely top priority. Um, and so a similar modal to that one where it said the wheel has 5 entertainment categories. Da, 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 da. So basically, like the same style of it. Um, and then maybe it's accessed when they tap on it. Maybe not even. Maybe if the user brings the drawer down, that would be a good time. And maybe it would have,
Hmm.
one of those message bubbles where it has like the little tail where it points to the thing. And so like it could say what shares are, or like it could say like what are shares and cares. And then it would be like next. And then the tail's pointing to the shares, and then next, and then tail pointing to cares. And it kind of explained shares are good. We encourage sharing, but it's more valuable when people care about what you share, that kind of thing. And if they favorite something that you shared, you get a care, something like that. Think you could work
Trying
on
to
that?
write. I'm trying to write everything you just said down. So
Okay.
one sec.
Okay.
Okay, let me read what I just got, make sure that I've got it correct. Hint for shares and cares, message bubble with tail. What are shares and cares? Next, tail pointing to shares. Shares are good. Tail pointing to cares. Cares are great. When you share something and someone favorites it, you get a care.
Yeah, when your friend, or I guess when your friend, you can say when your friend or follower favorites it.
Okay.
It has to be
Right. Okay. And this
Yeah.
happens
And then
when
elaborate on the share.
the wheel is down, is pushed down. Okay. Okay. So cares are great when you share something. Then or and? When you share something and your friend or follow favorites it, you get
Shares
a
are,
care.
are you on the cares one or the shares one?
Yeah, the cares one. Cares are great when you share something, then your friend or follower
When,
favorites it.
yeah,
When?
you get a care when your friend or follower favorites something that you had favorited. Hey, Amin, how's it going?
Hey, so good.
Good, good. Couple things. The drawer that I talked to you about yesterday.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot you mentioned this, and I forgot to tell Ismail. Ismail said you didn't implement his drawer, but you said it was his drawer.
I said that because like I remember like in a call, like you said, we're using this new model here. This is you were trying to explain me an issue. You told me, hey, oh yeah, it's like the go back, not the go back issue, but like if you open that drawer and you back, and you open it again, and you open
Oh
that
yeah,
screen again, you'll find the drawer there. And when you were explaining to me this issue, like I swear, like I could hear, like you told me, this is the new model that Ismail worked on.
yeah. I assumed it was that you used the drawer that he made, but
Okay,
I
so it
think you
was
used the
not.
old drawer.
All right, so yeah, so that's why I made that assumption. But yeah, Ismail told me about it. He told me no, it's the old drawer. He opened the PR, he sent it to me. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, well I think he already fixed it.
Yeah, he did a fix and he submitted in a PR. So yeah,
Okay,
I'm looking to that fix for a reviewing it.
okay, and you'll make sure it still um, doesn't leave the drawer up when you navigate away and come back to
Yeah, it
it.
will be. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. And then also, Wells needs some assistance. He's kind of blocked with the play buttons.
Mhm.
So when you're done with that, maybe you can help him with the podcast to be able to play in the background.
Yeah. Regarding that, like I remember, like he told me about the issue, and and I thought the issue was just like we need the audio to be played in the background, but now it's different thing. Like you
Yeah,
want the.
well, that, and I think he got that part, which is great. So we could ship it as is because at least that's better than it was. But
Mhm.
ideally, there'd be also um, controls, play, pause.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can look. That
but
should be like that. That will require some native changes.
that's
So
what he was saying. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I can look him like I can look up that with him.
Okay, cool. And then Ismail also had a question about a weird defect that's coming up only on a first render. Maybe he'll show you, but um,
Hmm.
it's like only there the first render, and if you put a delay, it doesn't happen. So it's like something.
Onboarding or
It's when he's doing the edit, where you edit a message after you send the message. You wanna-
Yeah, I mean, so just I don't know if you ever ran into this. It's like a weird bug. So it's so over here. I have a Also, let's just look at this drawer real quick just to like test it so you don't have to like do all the testing. So if you click add more, you can't navigate back without closing it first. And you have this shadow to indicate it's a drawer.
Mhm.
And then you guys know what I mean? I don't you guys were saying it stayed up or something.
If you leave it up and then, oh yeah, you can't navigate now.
Exactly.
Um,
Unless you
I
hide
see.
it.
Okay, so then I guess it's no longer an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, that being said, so I mean, I'm working on this edit. So if you click here and you click edit, see how nothing happened?
Mhm.
If I click a button, you saw it was probably there for a second, but now if you click edit again, you see the modal pre-populated with the text.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
And mhm.
and if you go to like any other screen now after that, or that's the same one. If you go to like any other screen after that, it will work.
Mhm.
See, but if you close the app, and it will do the same thing that first edit where it will
Yeah.
not work.
Mhm.
So it's a little strange for me because if you look at the code where I added that, it's going to be in here. All I have is this right here, and there's a show text field,
Mhm.
and that show text field is just a state, right?
And where do you set the state?
Right here.
Like
And then
where
I
did the
set
state
it right here. There's just a handle
handle
on it.
get
So
pressed and where that being passed?
right here. So nothing
This-
fancy at all.
Okay, and yeah, so I was having like an issue that looks like this. I remember John like yesterday with the images they were not appearing, and they were
Alright.
not appearing only in the first time. If I go back and do it again, it just works fine. It seems like I was having like a caching issue, a Apollo caching issue. It was like a mismatch. That's why the second time works and not the first time. And so I know they're not this like I mean, they look visually the same, but it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be like a mismatch cache. Like so,
But the
this
thing is, I'm not using cache here, and I'm not using
I know like
Apollo at all. It's
the
just
state, the state you're using, is it coming from record?
no, it's just a
Record is fine.
native, just a use
Yeah,
state. That's it. It's just like a
because like
reactive
when I was
state.
reviewing your PR, I saw like you did some recoil states for keeping states of the text. So when it's
Yeah,
like
no. This is different. No, I don't think you're
that's
understanding.
different.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying over here is, so we're gonna click on edit here. So if you long press, I'm gonna click on edit, right? Now,
Hmm.
once you click on edit, it's just a button over here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I remember I reviewed this PR. Like you
no, no,
did
no,
this
no, no.
first
This is
part
this is
of
new
it.
code. This is not in a PR yet.
Wait. Because go back to the top a little bit. This use effect. This use effect there. Like scroll a little bit down. There's a use effect. Scroll down. Uh, this use effect I've seen it in your PR. Like
In a different one, but not. No, this is different.
this is a new file.
This is yeah. This is not in any PR.
Okay, because like
It's not a new file, but it's not in any PR. This code is like
okay, all
I
right,
just wrote this last night. I
okay.
don't have it in any PR.
Weird. I don't know. Like I reviewed the PR where you had this editing going on.
So there was a PR for the text, yeah, where it saves the text. You're
Yeah.
right. This is
Okay.
different. This is editing the text,
Edit
not
text.
saving it.
Okay.
They're two
Okay.
different things.
Okay. All
The one
right.
I have is here. You see how over here you have, if you go back and then you go back in,
Oh yeah.
see how it
Yeah.
saves
This
it?
one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you're reviewing.
That use effect that I thought that I was seeing someone else. But yeah, I get the issue. It's just a simple use state.
Yeah, so you just click edit. See how it's not there?
Mm-hmm.
Even though this is true, so this should show, but it's not showing. But look, if I just click, I'm gonna click. See how it's there now? After I
Hmm.
click,
That is weird.
and then after
Like,
that, it just
try
works.
to. Oh yeah. Like I mean, try to start like um removing the components that are a little bit complex, like the blur view, the model.
I
I know you need.
did actually,
Okay.
but yeah, I'll spend more time on this. Like I just wanted because I do have to leave in like 10 minutes, so um, I'm still not done debugging. I spent like 2 hours maybe yesterday, literally just trying to get this to like behave without any real. Um, so what I'm going to try to do is maybe one thing I haven't tried is maybe using a different component to show, like maybe not the text field, something else,
Just
and
to test it. Yeah.
yeah, and then maybe I'll clear the modal and just have this, and like yeah, I'll just start removing things, but it's weird because it's just a simple use case,
I get it.
either true or false, like nothing fancy.
I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the fix is gonna be something stupid you just missed. Same as just happened with me.
Yeah, yeah. So that's one of thought like if you can see something like right away, but yeah, I think it's just we have to like debug it, which I'll continue. And if I get stuck, I might ping you
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
see if you have any ideas. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Um, while we're on this subject, I mean, do you think it's a similar problem where the map markers don't show up on the first render? Apollo cache?
No, no. We don't do Apollo cache there. Like we send the query, like we send the query. The reason why for me it was like the caching because remember how we want the images to be there, like
Yeah.
ready as soon as the user navigate there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do call the query in the background, and when the user is there, I just call the cache of the query. So when I was calling the cache of the query, I was passing a like a wrong ID. That's how we identify caches. I was passing a wrong ID. That's why.
Um,
But I don't think it's the same with the map.
does it give you a clue like what it could be though? Like something kind of along the same lines?
Like for my case,
Well, yeah, just kind of in the same realm,
no.
mismatch.
There was a mismatch, but there was like no clue. Like remember, like I've been trying and trying like a lot of stuff. And I stayed like trying until like stumbled upon the issue. It's like that wall cache. Then I know why
Mm,
it's doing that.
mhm, mm. Okay. So nothing you could think of to try for the map markers?
Well, I'll like I can take and look in that issue again and see why it's not for the first time. Like it's not loading the markers.
Okay. It would be nice to solve that. It's embarrassing because it's if the first render is the most important render and they don't show on the first render. Um, but let's stay in the everything we have going on. So you did fix it for the start the combo screens, right?
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. And that's merged.
Should we? Let me see.
I noticed on Ismail's simulator there there wasn't a shareable link, so like he might not have the latest code.
Yeah, his PR. His PR is not pulling that.
Okay. Do we want to merge that one?
No, this is his PR. Our the share link is merged with dev, so in
Oh,
the dev you'll
okay.
see it. But Ismail was working off another branch that it's not up to date with dev, so
Yeah,
that's
I
why.
see. Okay. Okay. And that's okay, right? It would,
Yeah. Once he pulls dev in his branch, and if he's showing his simulator, you will see the. Just remember.
okay. Okay, cool. What else did you have going on?
Yeah, to answer your question, that PR is merged, like the fix for the images that were not showing, like for and the whole like and the other stuff we did for the start combo yesterday. Those
Okay.
are fixed and merged. Also, the kissy face in transition
Mhm.
that also fixed. I fixed it,
Okay.
and yeah, and I was finishing the Android for like the share link on Lottie. Remember how I showed you there was some issues there,
Yeah.
and I just started working on it. So I finished that. That will be in the PR soon, like in a 10 minute.
Okay.
And yeah,
Did you check that one on smaller phones and larger phones?
yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
I'll check that. I'll check that. But I know it's gonna be good. Okay, but I'll check it
Okay.
once
Because
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll open the PR when it's all done, when I'm verifying everything.
Okay, because it's pretty tall already. Like
Mm-hmm.
the buttons are already close to the top, so we'll have to make sure things aren't cropped on smaller phones. Okay. So then, what else?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Um. Okay. So maybe after that, or maybe, well, depending on what you guys are doing, maybe you could work with Wells on the play buttons.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next.
Okay. All right. Let's do that. Jerry should be here soon too, and I think we had a couple things for him as well. But okay. So Wells, do you have some questions on the where? Why don't you tell me where you left off?
Yes, sir. Sounds good. So yeah, I mean, I tried a different library here using Expo AV, but apparently the best case for us to actually have the play buttons controlled and all the kind of thing in the control center in both the iPhone and Android is the React Native track player. And I have a couple articles here and a couple stuff I found out, and apparently it should be working. Like all the stuff we have there, I can't pinpoint exactly why we are not seeing the control center pop up once the audio is like on background. So that would be pretty much what we gotta make
Like,
work next.
I have a question. Like, you don't see that notification at all?
No, I don't.
I, I remember, like, I did see it. I remember, like, you told me about the issue of the audio playground.
Yeah, I asked you to test on a Ryu device
I did this.
yesterday.
I did the test on a real device, and when I
Mhm.
the app on the background, like the audio keeps playing, and also like there was like this notification center which shows you the track, the play next button. It was there for me on a device. You were testing from a simulator?
Yeah, I'm testing from simulator.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I,
It
I
will
thought
not be
perhaps
there.
it was not showing
It,
because of the simulator.
it will not be there. Yeah, like there is like a warning they doing in their page, the track player where it's like it's not supported in the simulator.
Awesome. So can you send me a screenshot on how that was working on your mobile device?
Yeah. Let me run it right now.
Oh,
See.
perhaps we could also, John, work on getting my provisioning profile so I can test on a real device here working.
Yeah. How do we do that? What's missing?
Yeah,
Like
so
what's
I'm not familiar with that. I remember we tried doing this when I first started here a couple of months ago, but for some reason we couldn't exactly get it working.
Okay. Do you need assistance then?
Yes, sir. I believe it is like configuration stuff on on
Okay.
the company side of things.
Maybe maybe Amin could help with that too.
Perhaps.
yeah, and that's straightforward. Like you don't have because we have Expo and Expo whenever they take something new, it just he knows that and he takes you through a wizard to set up things for you. So I don't know why it was not there for you because like there's just one command and it takes care of everything. And there's after that there's like a wizard. It start asking you question and or maybe it's like the account you were using because he will need account like the account. And that account needs to have permissions for the certificates and provisioning profiles. Maybe you don't have that permission.
That's a possibility.
Let's look into it.
Like right now, if you went and you do a yarn iOS and dash dash device and you give it your device name,
Yeah,
well,
so we tried that and it will not load into my device because it says it didn't found a right provisioning profile, and the same is true for Xcode. If I go on Xcode, it doesn't work there also.
Well, yeah. Normally it will detect that. I know Expo will detect that. It will take you through a like a guide to install all of those what you need. But you're saying it's not happening for you, so I don't remember like what was the technique for. So I need to look into that again.
Okay, so let me run the yarn iOS. Also, let me grab a cable first so I can connect my device. Grab back. Okay, I'm back and I have my device configured. So, I mean, for me to get the device ID, I have to go on Xcode, right?
Sorry, I was talking to mute. I was talking to mute. I was like, no, you don't need that. Just like the device name. Like it's like the one that shows like when you try to pair your device with a Bluetooth or no.
Let me see here.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay, I mean, ran it and ran into some errors. Let me share my screen too.
can you hold on that? Let me share my screen to show you. Um,
Okay.
Morning, everybody. Sorry, I was running very late.
Morning.
Morning. Hopefully, I wasn't interrupting anything. If there's any questions y'all have for me, there's a couple things I'm on my plate I'm working on right now, but trying to catch up. Has anybody had the opportunity to check out the QA environment lately? I migrated the server over, so that's running under the new Node 22 and the new architecture. So it should be working fine. All the tests I did looked good. Anything that should would likely fail, but everything looks to be good there.
not for me. Uh, but if you look in Wales, well,
Yes, sir. I'm looking.
so is
Oh,
this
that's notification.
so it is there. Like just pull the OPR, running device, it's just there. Like it didn't do anything.
Awesome. Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
what I have to do.
the whole
That's it.
yeah the whole audio thing. It's not supported in simulator. When you're gonna be working on it, you need like a device to work on it.
Awesome. And if you hit play there and advance and seek to, does that work?
Yeah, it works because I was stopping it here. Let me see. Oh, I stopped the audio from here. Oh, I don't hear the audio because I don't know why. That is like yeah, it's somewhere. Oh, system caption. Okay, let me change that to I don't know.
Right, just you got to embrace this. What guys do.
Yeah, hear it now. Hey, Amin,
Yeah.
question. So, in this for Wells too, can you go to other places in the app while you listen? Like, could you go in a group like in a group while this is playing in the background and chat with that group?
I don't think so. If I go back now, think it will. Let me see. Yeah, it go. No, it's still. Let me do.
Yeah, because something that would be pretty
Like the
cool.
letter writers.
Yep. Would be really cool is if you had a group and you could like share a topic and tell everybody to listen now, and then you could talk about it in that chat while you listen.
No, I did not. Like as soon as I went back from the podcast tab, it stopped.
Hmm.
Like because I remember like because we're maybe there's some code there. Let me look into that right now.
Yeah, I do believe
Yeah.
that's possible though. When I was doing some testing, manually triggering audio and that kind of stuff, I couldn't get the audio to pause unless I completely closed the app. So yeah, I do believe it's possible to have that working that way. I think there's some hard coded lock that when you leave the screen or that there must be some unmount effect that pauses
Yeah.
the audio. Without that, I think we'll run.
Mm. Oh no! As soon as I um um like went back from the profile page, it just stopped automatically. So yeah, because I think the whole screen unmounted and the track player with it. So, but yeah, that's cool. Sherry, maybe
Yeah. I gotta check. I mean, on that branch, if we are setting the playback surface into the podcast episode screen or on the app root. Because I think if we look at the app
that's
root,
on the app. It should be in the app root. Let me see where it's. Yeah, it is in the app root.
it
So,
is in the app root. Okay.
but yeah, as for this, you can see the notification it was there, so you don't have to change anything to get it.
Awesome. So good to know that's working. I will keep the configurations just like as they are and clean up the other testing and stuff. Let me see if I have. Yeah, I think I have some extra code here that is not committed. Yeah. Yeah, and I just tried. I mean, removing all the dependencies here, installing everything again, and trying to run it on my device, but still
Did you
failed.
did you remove the iOS folder first?
Yep.
Can you send me like the whole thing you got there in red,
Sorry, can I send you what?
like the error messages in the terminal, like the red text that was there? Like send.
Yes, sir. I can. Actually, it is too big, so it just crops. You can have the whole error.
Um,
Let me share this.
we will need the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's
No,
what
it's
I'm.
possible. You just need to go to your
There's
settings.
a
Some
log.
huh?
Okay, the logs everything in here. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. Awesome. So let me see where this starts.
No, that's fine. We don't need all the way that, but we need like when the red text start happening. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
looking at that also. Um, but yeah, even let me open that actually. Where is it? Here. Okay, so this is where the error starts apparently.
yeah. You need to scroll down all the way down where the error starts happening. This is not the error. This is you need to scroll really down. Here, go back. Stop here. The operation isn't completed. No profiles for. Okay. One signal notification signal. Okay. Let me send you some commands that should take care of that.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, do you have the developer mode on your device?
I think so. Let me double check it.
Okay.
Yes, it's on.
So I sent you in Slack like the how to you do it to get the app running, iOS on your device.
Okay, so I just run the EAS.
Yeah, and I think the issue now it's gonna be with the account you're gonna put in there because it's gonna ask him for your inside. Okay, do yes.
Oh wait.
Uh,
Oh,
you
I
mean that? Wait, okay. This command. Let's use this one.
logging into your Apple developer account. Let me do that. Just a second. Okay.
You
So
need to put that
yeah.
email there. Yeah.
Uh,
Wait. Oh, so you're not added to the Circles account? Stop. You need to be added to the Circles account, like where. That's why. Um, you will need Danny for this. Like you need to send this your email to Danny, and Danny will add you to Circles account, Apple developer. So you will be having access to.
I see. Yeah, I think we tried that before. I believe it would be there.
And you should be, but I don't know why. Let me see if you are there. Your device, it's already
On the
it's
list.
yeah, it's already on the list, like the worst device. And I think the reason why it's not ES, it's not when you did ES, you didn't do the account that's let me see if you are added as a user here.
Perhaps the device is registered, but the account isn't.
Yeah, that was give me let me see. Where it is. It's somewhere in here. Oh yeah, just like this. Yeah. No, like we using the your Circles email, the WEL. That's the one that's are being added here. Let me see. So
Can you
that's
can
the
you
one that you.
read it on Slack?
Let me send it to you. So that's the one that you need. You should use like when you're dealing with the ES and all of that.
Okay. Let me see if I have an Apple account with that.
You should be because otherwise you will not be added here. Go to your email, like your Gmail, like not but yeah, your mail for that specific one, and look up for Apple. Like do a search with Apple and see if you have any emails there, and you should be. Just
Uh,
look, just do a search. Let's just do a search and let's see what we have there. Like
you're
that's
invited to join the development team. That's
Mhm.
probably it. Yeah,
And
I
you
remember
already did.
I opened the ticket with the Apple
Well,
developer stuff.
it's all you're already there, meaning you accepted the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
invitation.
But let me see.
You just forgot your password, I guess. I guess if you just do a forget password and go through that to get your new password. So that is why your account is locked.
That makes sense.
So you either need another account, and that account needs to be added to the circles.
It sounds reasonable. I believe we had an issue before where I had to contact Apple developer support. Don't know where that ended
They
up.
just lock. They just locked your account just like that.
Currently,
Hmm. If you want to get this up and running, maybe just create another account. If this one is not like very important for you, so just create another one.
hmm but we'll still need Danny to add that account to the.
He only can add you.
Yeah, perhaps I can add my other development account, which is the one I was using here, the like my other professional one. I will message him.
Okay.
Okay, and Shinto, I did receive your message. Figma design, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so yeah, I think that that's it. I mean, I sent a message to Danny here, so we basically have to add that account on the Sircles development team, and
Yeah, and
get
normally if you just follow that expo page there, you should be fine. That's take care of it.
yeah, I will take notes on this here. Okay, yeah. So let's do it like this. I will look into the code, get everything up and running, open a PR for it because at least we'll have the background audio playing, and then as soon as I have this provisioning profile, I can proceed on testing the control center audio stuff, and hopefully that's cool. And then I will work on implementing this new design that Chantel just sent me. So yeah, thanks. I mean,
Um, so Wells, you need Danny to approve another account. Is that right?
yes, sure. I just messaged him here.
Okay. And you got the play buttons and everything to work? Or they were with
Currently, on a real device, apparently that stuff is working.
Mhm. Okay, good. So no PR necessary?
No, yeah, there's still a PR necessary for that.
There is a PR outstanding.
Sorry.
Is there a PR that's outstanding for review?
No, I will write it right now. It is in draft currently. I just have to
Okay.
claim some code here because I'm sure there's stuff commented, there's stuff that's not needed, and that kind of stuff like this. So I will trim the code, get everything cool, remove the testing and etc. and get it running.
Okay, great. I'll message Danny. He's working with our CFO on some filings. So when he's done with that, he'll be free for this. So then is there anything outstanding as far as like the playback? It's all good to go at this point?
Uh, Perhaps do you want to take a look at it? Perhaps I mean can share his screen on his device and we can take a look at it.
Yeah, I saw the player like with the lock screen. That was
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah, I gotta do some testing on that regarding the image that will be playing on the mini player and other smaller stuff that I couldn't get a hold on and
Oh,
actually
is there an image that shows?
I don't think there is yet
Mhm.
because I
No,
couldn't
it
see
was
the thing
no,
running
it was
well.
not. It was not. You need to configure
Yeah, I
that.
need to
So
add that and other stuff. Yeah, since I couldn't see the controls at all, I didn't go that further on the customization and whatnot.
Okay.
But now that we have the running, I will make sure this PR is cool to go, and I will add this extra details
Okay.
once I can get it running on my device.
Okay, great. Great. I want to make sure that we get everything in today, and the earlier the better today. So in case something happens where there's a critical bug that found its way in, we don't have to wait all weekend to fix it. So when Ismail comes back here in a few minutes, I'll have him review your PR when you're done with that, and then anything him and Amin need to wrap up, we'll get all that
Okay.
into the production build.
Yeah, and I believe Ismail can also test on real device, so he will be able to test it fully and see if everything is working fine and just as expected.
Yep, for sure. Okay, cool. Very good. Then yeah, just keep plugging away on that. Let me know. Let anybody here know if you have any issues.
Sounds good. Yeah, I will finish writing that PR and getting the code done ASAP.
Great. Okay, thanks, Wells.
Thank you.
And so, I mean, where does that leave you now? You still had something, I think.
Yeah, there's that Android PR.
Mhm.
And oh yeah, since Wales is here. Remember Wales is here.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
I am here.
I'm not sure if you made any progress regarding there is a lottie that the share topics lottie that's like in the top right corner of a chat. So we press on it, like the bottom of it, it's like hidden by the navigation bar of Android, like the digital one.
Yeah, I did not take a look at that yet.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you don't have to because like it seems it was like part of my task as well, and I did fix this since. Okay, so you don't
Awesome.
have. So yeah, there is that PR done. I'm wrapping up right now. I just need still. I was like just running things on my devices, so I'm about to start the do the test on smaller devices, the simulators,
Okay.
and I will send that PR right now. And I have one thing. Is Ian sent me that like Monday, I guess, or Tuesday. I didn't have time to work on it. It's like the scrolling on like when you go and you do search places,
Mhm.
as like the keyboard needs to be down as you're scrolling down.
Right. Yeah, the results. Yeah.
Yeah, the results. Yeah, so I'll do that as well.
Okay, cool. That's right. That's one you've already done before, so
Yeah.
can do that. Cool. Okay, thanks. All right. We'll just keep me posted on it, and
Great.
we'll get that build as soon as Ismail gets back and everything's all ready.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Amin. So, Jerry, um, how's it going?
It's going good. Let me see. Rob, Danny just sent me a screenshot of the text with Rob. So let me see. Rob, I asked the Maggot Army to push me over 99.99 followers. I got a few to join, but my number isn't going up. Let me check into this from Rob real quick. If
Interesting. Okay, yeah. When you're done with that, I got a couple questions.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be here. Thanks.
Yeah, Rob might be the first person to hit 10,000 followers.
Oh, so we have a numerical.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Check, let me know what you find out.
Mm-hmm. It does say 99.99. Why does it have a bunch of empty? He has like empty names that are following him too, but that's another day. Let me check this.
Okay.
So it's allowed. So if I want to follow Rob, what does it do? No, they're just pulling his leg. They're just pulling his leg. Go
Are you sure? Yeah. Is it? Did you get to 10K?
I'm 10K.
Oh, there it goes. There it is. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm
Nice.
10K.
Nice.
Hilarious. Coordinated effort to make sure he doesn't get
Yeah.
Rob, no, quick. There we go. Whoa, Dean Hill for the win. Oh, Dean, no, hold up, no, that's Jerry.
Yeah. Don't tell him. Don't tell him that.
I'm just messing. Dean can get all the credit. I was confused because that's such a weird number to cut off at.
Yeah, that's funny, huh? Well, I mean, I was thinking it was a character limit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or that's I don't know. That's still kind of weird for numerical because, like, I mean, we don't explicitly put in like a number like a limit like that, but you know what? We got it done. So
That's funny.
let's go to my update. Yesterday, spent a lot of time with the PR for Node 22. And I can kind of expand on it more right now. Apparently, we've been running the code on Node 16 this whole time.
Oh, wow. And we're at 20 something?
But we're up to 22 now, but here's what was happening. There was a deployment script that was written by EJ like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And whenever you would deploy to the server, he had a script that would override whatever version that was installed on the server with Node 16 and then install the dependencies of Node 16. And since we were on 22, 22 and 16 are pretty much incompatible at this point. So I was just getting a bunch of errors and I was wondering why. Like the deployment kept failing. I had to rebuild for like anytime I upgrade the node version in AWS, you have to like rebuild the environment. But so wondering why it was failing, ran into some logs. It was like, you're running node 18. I'm like, why am I running node 18? And found one thing and removed it. And it's like, oh, you're on 16. I'm like, what? That makes no sense. Why am I on 16? And go through the scripts, and then lo and behold, I found that there was some manual script to plug in Node 16, and that was messing everything up. Finally got us up to 22, and now the QA environment is running on the Amazon hardware, the Amazon design CPUs and all that on Node 22. I ran through everything, like just some general user flows and things that normally fail when you go to like a ARM CPU. Those seem to be working fine. But yeah, let's give a check to the QA environment just for make sure. I mean, it's a pretty obvious thing if this migration doesn't work, like something will just flat out not work. The database works, and that's the most important thing. The only other thing that I was thinking might have issues is like the topic images, but those work too. But whenever we push it to production, I need to rebuild the production environment so we can move everything over to that. It might take an hour or so to rebuild it. Just keep that whenever right now.
Will that take things down?
No, we can do a seamless seamless switch on this. It won't be any downtime.
Okay, cool. So wait, I don't even get why. Can you think of any reason why EJ would have done that?
Maybe however y'all had the deployments going forever years ago, like it may the way that the deployments were going may have been different. Like, and it's just whenever we migrate it to our current deployment structure, this was conflicting with it. And even when we moved to Node 18 and 16 are meant to be just completely like cross-compatible with each other. That's why we didn't run any issues. But when we went to 22, which does have compatibility issues, that's when it started to have issues.
Okay, I imagine we must be getting a lot of gains going from 16 to 22.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, newest hardware. Now we're able to upgrade a bunch of our packages now.
I wonder if the feed will scroll smoothly.
I don't think, no, this is all back end. I don't think that would have anything to do with the feed scroll.
No.
That would be more front end, how the feed is jumpy.
Okay. Actually, I haven't been noticing it as bad. I'm gonna double check. Maybe I'm just used to it. Let's see. Actually, yeah, it's better. It's better.
Oh my God. Everybody's trolling Rob right now. Under 10,000.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, maybe it's a tiny bit better. I don't know.
I think it's placebo, or maybe one of the front end guys worked a miracle. I don't.
I mean, it's still there for sure.
I doubt anything from the back end would have made that better.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, that's great. So we need to test in QA.
Just a light testing. You don't have to test any like new features. Just make sure you can like upload images to trust tips. You can leave a trust tip, send media and chat.
Okay.
I don't anything serious you need to test because it will make itself known pretty quickly.
Should we wait until we release this next one or do it all now?
In QA?
Well, I'm because today's Friday. I really want to get a build over the weekend, push to the App Store. So it's gonna have Ismail do a production build, and if it's good, we release it. But
Do we have any back end changes between 15 and whatever this? I guess 16.
I don't know.
Yeah, because 15's working fine with the current state.
Yeah, but that's not. But that's not Node 22, or is it?
Well, hold on now. We got a lot of stuff that are in flight now. We have our moderation. We have.
But that you were gonna hold off on.
Yeah, just the moderation and the Node 22 are massive changes. So
Yeah, that's where I'm worried.
yeah, I don't like we're not going it's not going to make a world of change by putting Node 22 in right now. Like we're comfortable with our current server allocation.
What if we get a crazy influx of people in the next week, all at the same time? Like, and that's possible. We may have some major spikes.
And we can I mean, I know you're going on the show
Tuesday.
right?
Tuesday.
I can add another server. We can just add another server.
True.
I haven't pushed anything down since since we got our huge spike in March.
True.
Nothing is less.
Okay.
So if any
I noticed after I was on yesterday that the chat did slow down again. Like topics were loading a little slow, a little bit here and there. Nothing crazy like that one day.
Mhm.
But certainly
I did do I don't know what day, no, I didn't do a production deployment yesterday. I only
that reminds me too. I think Jerry, you or Amin
Mhm.
got a message from Danny that there was a white screen on the filters tab on the map.
This may be a mean. I don't recall this.
Okay. I mean, did Danny message you about a white screen crash from the filters tab on the map?